my latest build. This is the first, I believe, and smallest Airstream and only Airstream toy hauler to date that I know of. And the camper portion is only 7 feet by 9 feet. So pretty tiny, but it has a lot of stuff built in, and pretty proud of how it turned out. So we'll start with a little bit of an exterior tour here. So this is a 12 foot by 7 foot flatbed. The intention here is you can haul either side by side, some of the biggest side by sides on the market would fit on here, or a couple of snowmobiles, 3 or 4 ATVs. You could kind of put on whatever you want as long as you're within the weight. I wanted the capacity of this to be for the 4Runner Tacoma, Colorado market. So I'm trying to keep the overall weight as low as possible while still being able to haul some bigger toys. So that's why we ended up keeping the single axle. It is a 6-lug axle, torsion axle, and I beefed it up with some Monroe Max Air shocks. So those are air adjustable shocks under here with new strut towers, shock towers. So those are air adjustable for the load you have on the back. The intention here is that you would load engine first or engine forward to get your weight distribution correct. It has a good amount of tongue weight as is. I'll have that in the full spec sheet, but it has a good amount of tongue weight as is. So as long as you load whatever you're loading up here, engine forward, it should be nice and tow really nice with that torsion axle. Everything's really smooth. So all new wheels and tires, wheel bearing seals, everything's reprimed, painted, gone through. Flatbed is all 1/8 inch steel and aluminum ramp here. This is way overkill for what it is, but so this is a 6-foot ramp that pulls out of here. These are 6,000 pound rated car ramps, and then the center section folds out. So that'll clip onto the back or the sides so you can load from either end. And the intention there is you can load snowmobiles, no problem, ATVs, no problem. The UTVs, this is set so you can load the narrower width, which I believe is 62 inches the standard. So it's made for that. And then these hinge pins on this side have quick release pins. So you just pull those out if you wanted to load a 72 inch, the wider standard UTV, and you would just use the ramps separate at that point. Slides right in there, locks up. All LED lights, LED license plate lights, tail lights, side markers, tail lights on the Airstream. Those are all redone, all new wiring, Tessa taped harness, front to back wiring all redone. And then these little solar lights, those come on at night so you can see what you're loading on the deck here. They have a couple different settings. You can turn it off so when you're towing they're not flickering on and off. They're motion detecting as well. And we have Trex decking, so no issues with rot or anything there. That should last decades as is. And D-ring tie downs at 6 points on here. You could add other tie downs if you wanted from there, but that should cover most everything you'd be loading up here. Windows are redone. So these are 1/4 inch polycarbonate windows with a smoke gray finish. Those are all new, redone, all the tracks, everything gone through. Up on the roof here, we have 200 watt solar panels, so 200 watts of solar. Flexible solar panels with a waterproof gland nut there, and a max fan 6-inch round single speed exhaust fan there. And that keeps everything nice and dry on the inside of the camper. Then this is an all new door handle. Like I said, side markers. Those are modernized since those are getting hard to find in that original shape. So just a standard little side marker there, easy to replace the LEDs. The center section here is new, so that's 6000 series aluminum replacement. And also the structure of the Airstream has been redone, refitted to shrink it. So a lot of the original, so this was originally, the shell was a 62 Airstream Safari, so 22 foot, so it was the full length of this. So a lot of the center section has made its way onto the bottom, so instead of a lower grade sheathing for the bottom like Airstream did, now it's 2024 T3 from the original outside sheathing. And then the patch here is 6000 series and it's thicker material. So quite a bit stronger. All aluminum construction as well still. Whole bunch of rivets redone, resealed, all that. Then on the front here, new Demco coupler. So brand new with the easy catch system there. So nice and easy, just drop it down, you're good to go. It is hydraulic surge brakes. I wanted to keep that nice and simple again for those Tacoma and Canyon, Colorado guys. If you don't have a brake controller, no worries. You just hook up and go. You have surge brakes. It's a nice setup for that. Nice and simple, just hook up and go. That's all brand new as well. New nickel copper lines running to the brakes. All good to go there. 20-pound propane tank. Custom mount there. That runs the stove in the inside. We'll get to that part. Brand new spare tire matching to the other two, and wheel as well. Same up here, solar mount, so if you're hooking up your propane, your coupler or anything like that, you have that light there so you don't have to worry about having a headlamp or a flashlight. Then over here we have your shore power hookup. Just a simple shore power hookup. You plug in your extension cord there, and we'll show you what the electrical system looks like on the inside. Water hookup, 10-gallon water tank, fresh water setup, and then this is your diesel fill for the diesel heater. So that's kind of a nice setup here. You can just go to the gas station, wherever you're going, fill up from the outside. You don't have to have the diesel filler neck on the inside of the camper. Brand new trailer tongue jack here, greasable port, everything there, so that's good to go, nice and new. Then you have this front awning cover here. This is, again, really durable material there. That's so if you're towing, you don't flick rocks up at it and mess up your window, or you can keep your window clean from spray from the road. And gives you a nice shade. Just has a little shock there, holds it up. And then both of the windows, front and back, are awning windows, so they'll adjust out. We'll show you that as well. Then these porthole windows were custom made. Again, polycarbonate tinted. All right, we can head on into the inside now and check out the massive 7-foot by 9-foot camper. This just has a little aluminum door catch there, holds the door open. And as we walk in here, we have dimmable LED lights. You can get those nice and dim if you want, or have a good amount of light in here. Also a reading light up here, and under cabinet lights for the kitchen. This reading light here, nice bendable LED reading light, also has a USB charging port on the bottom side there. New screens on the windows, and they just have 2 catches here. Undo those catches, and then you can open up your awning windows. Just have those rollers. Those will open up to about a 90-degree angle. You can get a ton of airflow through this little camper. Then we have your 6-inch max fan here. I've used this in a bunch of builds. I really like these if you have a small space. They're just a great exhaust fan. If you're cooking, you can get that steam or smoke out really quick and easy. And just a simple switch up here for that. Turn that on. So moving forward, all aluminum trim in here, aluminum window trim, aluminum door trim, new screens, fiberglass screens, no bugs getting in here. These custom made, these are CNC plasma cut cabinet doors, magnet catches, and ACM base up there. So good dry food storage, clothes storage, gear storage, whatever you want up there. As far as the kitchen goes, we have a single faucet here. It's just cold water, no water heater in this build. Pull out cutting board / sink plug. So you can pull that out, do whatever cooking needs you have to do here. This is mineral oil and Carnauba wax coated, so food safe, super easy to maintain. If you get stuff on there, cut on it, whatever, you can always just hit it with steel wool and some more wax and oil, and fresh to go. Then sink here, you have a stainless sink, bottom mounted. You have your water pump. Turn that on. Do your dishes. That's an extra deep stainless sink for this size, so plenty of room. It doesn't splash on top of the counter or anything like that. Super simple 2-burner stove, propane. Front window, awning window as well, so that just opens up. And yeah, butcher block. This is European black walnut butcher block. Then when we get to the lower kitchen here, we have these catches, which are kind of a spring-loaded mechanical catch. Those just open up. This is a utility cabinet here. You have your 2-kilowatt diesel heater down there, 10-gallon water tank here, sink drain, and then your heater controls and heater outlet over here. That just turns on with the press of a button. Takes about a minute to get going and then just starts cruising. This thing, plenty of heat for this space. Adjustable heat levels there. Then this latch here is just a dummy latch. It has camping catches on the back side here. So it does function, but if you need to take this utility panel off to access your sink, it just pops right out, and that's where your fuse block is. Simple 6 fuse block, has LED indicators for if your fuses are popped. The one is on right now because that is the 12-volt heating pad for the water tank. So that keeps your water tank from freezing if you're in a cold environment, which this is intended to be in. So heating pad will keep you from freezing up there. Moving over, nice big drawer. This just has all the manuals and stuff in it right now. Hex ply bottom here, nice and durable. Big deep drawer, tons of stuff in there. Same thing moving over, same size drawer. Full length drawer slides. Moving down to the bottom here, this is your diesel tank that you fill from the outside. That's a 10-liter diesel tank. Then you have your water pump and propane line going up and water drain valve there. So all your utilities are nice and tucked away right there. Super simple to maintain. If you finish your trip and you want to just drain your water, flip that valve, you're good to go. Next one down and over here, we have a fridge. I believe this is a 20-liter fridge. You can fit a good amount of food, drinks, whatever you need in there. Get it down to, I believe, -5 degrees Fahrenheit if you have to, anywhere above that as well. So that's just fully adjustable there. And you also have a little bit of storage on the side. It's ventilated on the sides and back of the cabinet for the fridge too. Then next one over, we have the portable power station that powers the entire thing. This is a EcoFlow River 2 Pro, and so you have 1600 watt inverter built in, so any of your house voltage stuff, no problem to power. Then you have a USB-C, 3 USB-A's, then the 12 volt section, which powers, this is powering the lights, the heater, the water pump, any of the USB outlets, everything. So you can turn that on, monitor your stuff. You can also hook up to the app, see monitoring stuff. You can hook up to it through Bluetooth and change settings on this, turn it on and off. Also super simple to pull out. You can just yank it out and use that portable power station for whatever you want. If you're on a camping trip, you can take it with you. So really nice, plenty of power with that 200 watts of solar. You can monitor your charge going in and any outputs going out. So, and it'll also give you estimated time that you have remaining. Then lastly, this is just a big open cabinet on the bottom side. Another big storage space. Throw whatever you want down there. All the open cabinets also are divided off from the drawers, so you're not going to get anything caught in the drawer slides or anything from the sides. So down here we have just a laminate vinyl floor, single piece, so no separations for hot and cold or anything like that. So looks nice, pretty simple to clean. Just sweep it up, hit it with a Swiffer, whatever you want to do there. Then your door latch from the inside, you have a deadbolt and your regular lock from the outside. So then we have a table here. This is a custom designed table, carbon fiber tube, super lightweight. It's nice and strong. It does have a little bit of bounce to it if you walk around in the camper, but when you have plates and stuff on there, it's a little bit more stable. Hex ply here, super durable, waterproof top. Aluminum frame, so it's lightweight. And then you also have a ton of adjustability with this setup. It can swivel anywhere along there. You can use it as a angled desk or drafting table. Just lock it down in that position. Spin it anywhere you need along this path and also adjust it along there. So then what we can do is unlock those, pivot this around, and it can swing into a storage position. This is going to see some revisions, and then this is going to be something that I'm selling on my website, so anybody that's interested in an alternative table design than to what's on the market already with some more functionality. This build doesn't quite showcase the main difference between this and some other tables on the market, in that if you have to mount this to a wall or a corner, this arm doesn't get in the way of it pivoting around. So if that was mounted on that back side, you could easily spin it in any position you need. This is the storage position, like I said. From there, you can move anywhere you need to, height-wise, in and out. You can also set this up as a countertop extension. So just lock it down in that position. Like I said, tons of adjustability if you want that. So I know this isn't going to be a product that's for everybody, but somebody that's looking for a table that has lots of possibilities, positions, you can get that tucked up right against the wall if you want. Get it nice and centered in here. Then moving over here, have all these cushions are custom made for this build. Super durable, nice upholstery fabric, as well as zipper casings and Velcro. So you can pull these off the cushions and get them washed. Then you have large storage box there. Again, just open storage, goes way back under and blocked off again. So you can just stuff anything you need in there. Huge space. For as small of a camper as this is, it has a massive amount of storage. Cushions just go right back on. Hit that Velcro strip, which will keep them from moving around if you're sleeping on the beds. You have these cushions here. This pillow is your bed cushion, so this can go just here. If you're just storing it, you can use it as a back cushion upright, or it can also get shoved in this bin underneath here. So you have another huge slide out storage there. That bin is about 40 inches wide, 12 inches deep, and 20 inches depth to the wall there. Again, catches, just goes straight back, locks into place, can't slide out on its own. Then locking bed panel on 500-pound drawer slides there, locks on the in position and the out position. So this would be your bed setup. Hit that Velcro strip there so the cushions can't move around. And then you have this huge bed that is 7 feet across the camper and just over full, larger than full width up by your head and just under full width by your feet. So should be no problem to sleep 2 people. I'm not a lightweight, and this bed panel, no problem at all. 240 pounds, holds no movement, just a little bit of flex if you really get on it, but plenty sturdy. Then I'm also, for reference, 6'2", and even on the inside here by the curves, plenty of room. Should sleep 2 people, no problem. And in a pinch, if you needed to sleep a third, you could put a sleeping pad on the floor, sleep somebody in the middle there as well. Again, 7 feet across, so huge space that you're dealing with. So also super simple setup between going to bed and couch. Right there, that's it. Takes about 10 seconds. Then you also have storage compartment on this side as well. Same thing, it's a little bit shorter because you have the door on this side, but Thetford portable toilet there, and just storage behind there. You can tuck that back there if you want, and you can pull this out, put it by a tree at your campsite. You don't have to use the toilet in here, but again, this has a closable lid there, fully closes it off, and has a flush function as well, so it doesn't get smelly. And in case it does, right above you, you have your vent fan too. So zipper cushions, like I said, on all of these, even the big cushion in the back there. So this would be kind of your dining table setup. You can also spin that to get over here if you have that. Should be comfortable seating for 4 people easily. More than you would sleep in here, so no problem there. But yeah, coffee plates, whatever you want, a little electric percolator. Run that on the battery bank, and then you also have a remote for your diesel heater here. All right, if you made it this far, thanks for watching. And also, just a heads up, this rig will be for sale very soon. Check the description for a link to the for sale ad. I will also list details and for sale price and everything under there as well. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment. Please share this if you think anybody that you know may be interested in it. I know it's kind of like a niche market thing, and it's definitely one of a kind. Unless somebody else knows of one, and then feel free to comment a picture of that. But as far as I know, it's the only Airstream toy hauler. So thanks for watching.